I am Donika.
And I am Myra, and this is the Black Women Healing Podcast.
A space to discuss mental wellness.
A space to dive into soul care and vulnerability.
Here, we will support you on your journey as you focus on your healing,
while also giving you the work along the way.
Welcome to Black Women Healing Podcast. Y'all, it's official. We are an Amazon affiliate, and it's only right because our Let's Heal book is offered on Amazon. If you haven't already checked it out, go ahead and click the link in our description and check it out. Help us support you while we support us, while we all support each other, if you know what I'm saying. All right, y'all, check it out. Hey, y'all, it's Donika, and I am going to be leading today's inspiration, our word of the month. As y'all know, we always try to start these months off with these in hopes that it helps to do something new for the month or even just guide the month in a new positive direction. So, in getting into it, something personally I've been dealing with is I have been spending a lot of money, which I know a lot of people out here can understand and relate to. So something I've been thinking about is like, okay, money, is it really everything? And, you know, I feel like that we talk about this all the time, even in certain episodes. We've had different financial tips episodes and things like that. But I do think that really the first piece is like thinking of why are you spending this money? And I think a lot of root for myself has to do with, I guess you can say, generational, past influences, right? When I think about some people around me, my family, like we are conditioned to be able to, you know, want to go out to eat or want to spend money on making sure a birthday, like for me, birthdays I'm noticing are really, really big for me. And so obviously I think that's the first piece to really dive into, like, what is my why? Why am I spending all this money? And if you're not spending a lot of money, I mean, that could even be a thing. Think about why you're not. And I think that's a cool, just reflective tip in general when it comes to money, because we live in such a capitalist world. I won't even say country in general, a capitalist world. And a lot of times it's really difficult to get out of our habits. And so in thinking of that too, you have the pressures of, like, you know, if you want to be a millionaire, the 6 or 7 streams of income, and you need to have passive income coming in, and I want to retire early, generational wealth. And I think as a black person, as a black woman, and speaking in my own perspective, I think it becomes really overwhelming sometimes. And so sometimes I think it's nice to just give yourself a little break, give yourself a little time to step back, but also you do have to be accountable for your actions. So this inspiration of this month is going to be save them coins, sis. And so what that means is, it's not saying that you have to go out and go get a Roth IRA or a flexible life insurance plan or all of these things, or become an investor, all of that stuff. But it is saying start somewhere. And so save them coins. And so it could be something, I'm actually going to give you all a homework. So, and myself. So the homework is going to be, over this month of October, we are going to try to do 3 to 5 things that don't involve money, right? Let's say you wake up and you're like, hey, I want to go to brunch today. At least 3 to 5 times that month, you will not be going to brunch. You'll be saving them coins, and you'll be doing something that has nothing to do with money. So the hope is that you do have food already in the house, you know. Maybe you do gotta get up and cut up some stuff, or maybe it's some food. I'm not sure. The hope is that you do have those resources. If not, then you have to do what you have to do, obviously. But if you do, utilize the resources you have. And so maybe you take a walk that day to a park and you read a book at the park. Maybe you meditate at the park. Maybe you invite friends over, but no cocktails, no food, no dinner. Maybe y'all reflect on a show that y'all recently watched or something like that. But that is the hope, that you all do something that doesn't involve money, because you don't have to always do things that involve money. But more so importantly, this is the point of starting to save, starting somewhere, save them coins. So that is the homework. And like I said, I'm gonna do it. So I hope that y'all can, and we'll check back in next month with another word our inspiration of the month.
So y'all, we have to shout out our friends over at Fiverr. We are officially a Fiverr affiliate, and I love Fiverr because you can literally go to them for any type of project you might want to work on, whether it be if you need a new logo, you need help with the resume, you need help with social media, they help you over there. So go ahead and check out our friends over at Fiverr. That's 5ERR. So 5 with 2 R's at the end. So go ahead and check them out with the link in our bio and tell them that we sent you.